Hello friends, it's Kristine with Queen City Stamp Art, and I'm back again this week with another clean and simple card. I'm going to be using the Nature's Harvest bundle again to give some additional ideas on using these great products. But before I get started, I wanted to tell you about a way that you can get this for free. You can, during Celebration, which is currently running, this is a wonderful sale that Stampin' Up! Offers now twice a year. It's a gift with purchase, so when you spend $50, you can pick something out of the Celebration flyer for free. The mini catalog has a whole bunch of different bundles, and the Harvest Meadow bundle is one of the ones that you can earn for free when you sign up as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Now, when you purchase the demonstrator kit, even if you have no interest in having a business or demonstrating, you still get 20% off every purchase. So it's almost like a discount shopping club. And during Celebration, there's a little special for people who join Stampin' Up! During by the end of September. You can choose one of the bundles from the July to December mini catalog, which is this, for free to add to your kit. So you start out with $125 worth of Stampin' Up! Products that you can choose. You pay $99 for that, plus tax. Stampin' Up! Covers the shipping. And then you can also add a free bundle from the mini catalog to your order. And the Celebration flyer has the options listed in the back. So it's worth thinking about. Celebration's a great time to join the company. Any time is great to join, but especially during Celebration because you do get some extra perks. So we're going to be using this bundle again. Last time I posted, I did a little watercoloring technique. Today I'm going to be using these products to create a little bit of heat embossing. And we're also going to be using the Tasteful Textile embossing folder as for one of the panels. So let's get started on the card. I think you guys are going to like this one. It's very pretty. It's kind of a navy and gold color scheme, which I really love. I think those are just so elegant together, such a classic combination. So we're going to use this embossing folder, or the embossed panel, using that embossing folder, and I'm going to glue this to my base card. And what I did was I took basically a top folding base card, but I'm going to turn it on its side like this and make it kind of a landscape version. And I'm just going to add this textured panel because that gives it a nice layer. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take some strips of pattern paper from the Designer Series paper that coordinates with the Nature's Harvest suite. And we are going to, I'm missing a little piece here. I'm missing a little piece, but that's okay. We're just going to glue them flat on the base card. So we're going to put a little bit of adhesive. I had a little panel that I was using, but I think I'm just going to lightly tuck them here. And then that way we can move them around a little bit if we have to. Just put a little adhesive on here. And I'm just layering these little strips like that. I'll do a third one. So I'm just creating a little area, a little focal area for my design. Then I'm also going to tuck a circle, a little vellum circle onto the design here, like this. And that's where I'm going to place my flower. And now we'll set this aside and do a little bit of stamping. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm taking one of the flowers from the smaller flower this time from the stamp set, this little cluster of flowers here. And I'm going to ink this up with my Versamark ink pad. And I'm going to stamp it down on a piece of white cardstock. And you can't see where I stamped unless you hold it up to the light. You'll be able to see a little bit of a shine there. I'm going to take some of my gold embossing powder, and I have a sheet of just typing paper here, some regular printer paper, just to catch the powder. And I'm going to sprinkle this powder on. And Stampin' Up! Offers all of these heat embossing products in their annual catalog. So if you haven't tried this heat embossing technique in a while and you need to refresh your supplies, you can certainly do that through the annual catalog. So here is the gold embossed gold embossing powder on my image. And what I'm going to do is put this back in the jar. That extra. And I'm going to heat set the image that I just stamped. So I stamped it, dusted it with embossing powder, and now I'm going to use my Stampin' Up! Heat tool to heat this and melt the powder. So I'm waiting till my gun gets pretty hot, and now I'm just going to wave this over the top until the powder melts and turns shiny gold. The magic of heat embossing. I absolutely love that. So now it's all shiny gold. It looks really, really pretty. I'm going to take my die and I'm going to lay this over the top. Oh, you know what? I need a little bit more heating. You can sort of see where a little bit of the flower is dull. It didn't quite get heat. There we go. And now I'm going to take my my die cut and emboss machine, and I'm going to die cut this little piece out. There we go. Perfect. And now I'm going to bring my base card back in, right here. And this is going to be popped up here, but we're going to do some stamping on this little piece of crumb cake. So I have a strip of crumb cake cardstock, and I'm using my Early Espresso ink pad. And I'm just going to stamp the sentiment on here. Oh, it's a little crooked. Sometimes these don't line up so great on the block. There we go, that's better. And now I'm going to trim the edge of this at an angle. And then I'm going to glue this here with some dimensional adhesive. And I'm just going to lay that here across the front of the card. And then this piece, I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive to the back and one little piece of dimensional to the actual flower. To pop that up. Like that. And then we're going to take a piece of twine to embellish. I'm just going to make a little bow here. And trim this off. And I'll find my glue dots. And add this to the bottom of the stem here. And then I'm just going to trim up the ends so that they're not quite so long. Right there. This looks good. And then I'm just going to take a couple of these little gold gilded gems. I love these. They're so pretty. And they give just the right amount of sparkle on there. There's a little gold one there. One more. I'll just tuck it right under here like that. And now we've got like this little gold triangle. I love this. I think it came out really pretty. I hope you like this one too. This is just another idea for using this stamp set where you don't really have to use any coloring mechanism. You can just you know, the heat embossing really kind of speaks for itself. So there's no real color other than this beautiful gold that's even needed. We also have embossing powders. They come in a set now, so you can get gold and silver, and I think clear, possibly black. I can't remember, but it's a little set of embossing powders that you get. And then you can also get the gun, the heat tool, the little heat tool here. In the annual catalog, they're sold. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the card today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.